Oh, right. Super excited. Took a long time to finally get this filter to work. Where and that was hard. I might have to shoot another video where I show how I kind of got rid of my background, but Lord, that was not easy. So I created a video called Our Haitian Stories, and super excited about it because I pieced. Uh, Growing up, we used to just always say how certain people were Haitian. Big one that I grew up claiming was that Usher. Usher was a big claim that we were like, man, Usher is Haitian, and I guess it was because of that Raymond last name. But I also, you know, tend to kind of follow what our Haitian Americans are doing, and I tend to appreciate that how far they've come. Because I think the one thing that I realize has been consistent is the fact that we all are from different places, but we have similar. Our stories are just so similar, and I thought that I would highlight it. So the first video that I put out just showed all the content, right, in terms of just the videos. But then this video that I put out is me commenting on the video, right? So I think I'm going to enjoy doing this. Let's see how long it takes. Let's get started.
I remember 3 or 4 years ago, my son wrote a song says he's going to put me in a brand new house. Brand new house. I believe God for a miracle.
It'll get better, mama, don't you?
I think this is many people's story, as I didn't get a chance to do all the things I wanted to do for my mom, but this is truly touching to me. I love what Fridayy did here. He was like, man, and you see how appreciative his mother is, and I think that's the key. Like, if we get our mom to smile, I think that's just a part of us that, man, there's just like, there's no words to just particularly describe it. You can see it in his eyes. It looks like they're in some type of closing table, big printer in the back, and you could just see that, like, it got to a point where, and that's, I think, that resonated with me as he continues to talk. It's almost like he doesn't even care about himself. Like, yo, let me get her good. Let me get my mom good. And you could just see how proud um, of him she is. And you could just see it. And that part, I wanted to start the video
Let me say,
This is your outfit.
I can leave the streets. I'd rather buy my mama a crib.
But I know
How did you get into the music game? You said you went to college. What'd you go to school for?
I ain't had no major, bro. I just went because I was like,
I just went.
yeah, I got, yeah, I just went, bro. It's either that or you gotta get out the crib. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got Haitian parents, so it's either you go to college, get a nice job, or you gotta get out the crib. So
Yeah, our parents got one or two rules. You know what I mean? You got to be something, and you got to be somebody, right? And their path is pretty much like, their path to it is saying, "Hey, you need to go to school. You need to be something." And that's really them telling us, like, it's important for us to succeed, and that's kind of what our Haitians have is the reputation. So maybe because sometimes I think like, oh, explain to people, hey, my son is a rapper, that might not be the best, but to let people know, hey, he succeeded, that's a different conversation. So our parents are saying, hey, the path to success is through college. The path to success is consistency, is doing something. They don't have all the answers, so they're more tend to just say, go to college. But in reality, it's because that's what they know. That's kind of what their family, that's what their friends have told them. The path to the success of their children is college, and for them to be better than us. And you can see he's like, listen, I want to. It looks like he went to a pretty good college. So
I just went, bro.
when I'm watching this, I'm laughing at all the hmms and the But I see in the corner, Haitians, they know. So like I said, we know what we go through in this. That's why I started this channel. I want to see successful Haitians. I want us to be people who are not just talking about it, but actually are doing it. And I love highlighting people who are doing it. Just because one day, don't worry, I can't say I'll be on this couch. I don't think the real exists anymore. But I'll be on the couch sharing my stories as well, you know? I'm going to claim that now.
We said at the top of the show that we're both Haitian. I want to know, how
That's
was
what I
it?
said.
Yes, how was it growing up? Yeah, I see you. How was it growing up, you know, with your heritage and being the first
You know how it was.
Haitian-American?
It was tough, you know, and I didn't realize how tough it was until I became an adult. Like, it's like as a kid, you know, we were like Hannah Montana. You know what I'm saying? We was living two different lives. In school, we wouldn't tell people that, you know, we're first-generation Haitians. So my oldest brother, was like, yo, bro, when you get to school, bro, don't tell no one, like, bro, we got to fit in with these African-Americans, da-da-da.
All right, let's give this guy some depth in terms of this is an amazing actor. Da'Vinchi, I've seen you act in some of the BMF, but the one thing, it wasn't me, it was my wife who made me watch that. It was the movie that he had, like a Strength of a Woman. I think it was like produced by Mary J. Blige, or she had her name on it somehow. And this guy just did an awesome job, man. He really did. Like, I think our upbringing really prepares us for all kinds of roles, but he did an amazing job. So, you know, come on, I'm gonna give him his dap in terms of his acting skills.
And we blended in so well that no one knew that. So I hid who I was for the longest. But it's like at home, it's Creole, which is like derived from French, and my grandmother would speak only French and Creole. So it's like that's it. So that's how that's how that was my first language. But it's like that world is so different from the American culture.
Yeah.
And then in public school, it's something else. You know what I'm saying?
My story is an immigrant story. It is the story of a family
Karine.
that came here wanting the best, wanting to be patriots, wanting to be citizens. So many people have that story,
I don't know.
and I wanted to
figured out that
remind
name
you
was populist.
this is part of the DNA of this country. Both my parents were born in Haiti, which was a dictatorship when they were growing up, and it was tough. They weren't able to do what they wanted for their family, and so we ended up coming to Queens, New York, 212th Street, Jamaica Avenue.
All right, I heard Queens, New York. I'm trying to remember. I'm from 204th Murdoch. It's what I believe, and it's been some time. Hey, don't blame me. But a lot of our parents, you know, they shifted. It was like, listen, I'm going from Haiti to New York. They didn't care. Can you imagine uprooting your whole family in your mid-30s, your 40s, and said, listen, we need a new life? That's the resiliency of what us Haitians have come from, you know, and that's why it's so important that I want to see success amongst our Haitian people. I want to see success amongst our people, and obviously you've seen what we've come from, you know. That's kind of why I've highlighted our Haitian stories, and some of the future things I'm gonna talk about is how I chose my career and how I was able to be successful in tech. And still doing tech today. I love it. You know what I mean? Don't want to tell you what I went through to get this background off. But it is one of those things where I like the grind. You know, I love that about our people. I love that about our Haitian people and what we've accomplished, man, so much. And look, we're on the stage with the White House, you know. That just shows that. And she does a pretty good job articulating herself in terms of protecting the beliefs of Biden and stuff like that. So she embodies, you know, what Haitians want to see. Haitians want to see our children successful. They want to see them doing right. You know what I mean? And they fought for that. They fought for us to do right. They fought for us to be on these stages. So I commend the folks that came before us, our parents, our grandparents, you know, all the hustlers that came before us. I commend them, you know.
And that community, that immigrant story really had an effect on me.
Queens, looks familiar. Kodak. What's funny about it is, all that Creole, I'm like, yeah, first of all, it's hilarious. I had to add this to the video. He's saying a whole lot of nothing. It's his friend. Oh, okay. he goes into church music, and that's what I thought was interesting. Like this is like a serious revival, like evening service church song, and I'm like, yo, so Kodak, he was in it. He was one of us little kids, really receiving the word, I guess you would say, and it's one of those things where it's interesting that him and his friend are just like really singing. I don't know what's in the cup that his friend has, but they're really singing and know the lyrics of our revival songs, our church revival songs. These are if one of the things that are kind of embodied in our cloth, I guess you would say, is that it's our faith. So we grow up in and out. I know from being the son of a pastor, our faith leads us, in a lot of our decisions and a lot of the things that we've been able to accomplish. We're like, yo, we're moving on faith, and the fact that he goes into some worship and some praise songs, that's interesting. It just it shows me something. He is a unique character. I would definitely think he's a Floridian Haitian, and there's a whole lot of jokes online about the differences between Northern Haitians and Floridian Haitians. But he got a little bit of Queens in him, especially because he has that little that I don't care, but he has a bit of swag sometimes. So that's one of those little that's that northern Haitian with the Floridian mix, These are my guys right here. I love hearing them. My wife loves hearing them too. They call it the healing room. They started up by Jackson Cherry. He planted it, and he's one of the drum. I think he's in the video somewhere. He's a drummer, but he's actually like the leader of this group, or the founder of the group. Let me just say that better. And these guys really embody worship, man. I love it. Might get the man some water. Oh, there you go. So I wanted to, before I get into Jason, I think he's one of, especially for pop, he's definitely a recognizable artist. But our church culture, man, it really is one of those things where it's something to be proud of. I think a lot of us who are husbands and leaders in the community, we can think a lot of that in terms of. We could thank church culture for a lot of that. We could thank our faith for who we are today. So I wanted to put that out there. But let's see. We got Jason Derulo, and he's like he looks like the type of Haitian that my mom would have given him a hard time. He got the chain, he got the braids, he got the earrings. My mom would have just got all over him and said, what is going on with you? What happened? Of
my heritage, I grew up in a very Haitian household.
I see.
So
you grew up in a very Haitian.
Americanized.
Kind of rebellious there, aren't you, Jason?
Like Haitian through and through. And I'm proud. Things like being on the cover of Forbes is a dream for me. But
cover of Forbes. That's what's up.
From Haiti, which is one of the poorest places on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
It just has a lot more meaning. It has a lot more depth.
Yeah, my kids know the song.
So much more than if I were from America.
Wow. Okay. All right, show him the moves. That's that compa with pop mix that he's showing right
at
there.
Home, like I'm with.
Oh my gosh. So these guys are, and I really wish I saw so much more. I'm not saying they don't. I'm not saying success. You guys don't have something, but they came out, I would say, like 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and they came out with a group of other Haitian comedians, and they were just doing their thing, doing shows, and I think they were really, really strong, probably before COVID or right after COVID, I can't remember. But it was just something to be proud of, just seeing us come together and really be successful at something. I think it just shows what we can do when we put our minds together, man. And it was another group of guys like Haitian husbands, and these guys were just coming out consistently with just funny stuff, just funny content, man.
And then you go to school for 8 hours a day.
And he's just still funny right there, like hot dog.
Hip hop, things that you never hear, sleepover, parties.
Yeah. Us Haitians are not doing any sleepovers.
Two different lives, right? You had to grow up being two different people because I couldn't, especially 90s, 2000s.
The plant seemed pretty close to him.
I couldn't really be my Haitian self.
Wow.
I'm Claudine Gay.
I keep hearing a lot of people say, like, just couldn't be myself. And I mean, that really goes into adulthood in terms of identity, man. Like, being proud of who you are. Sometimes my wife and I, we say we have to, like, kind of deprogram ourselves because we got to be proud of who we are. You know, I think that's, at the end of the day, that's super important, is to be proud of where you came from, proud of your heritage, but we spend a lot of time being just kind of like ashamed and putting that away, and that's just like, man, kind of goes into our adulthood a little bit. But the next person here is Claudine Gay. Oh my gosh, she's so articulate, so intelligent, and then she was chosen as the president of Harvard, and it's just, man, it just shows how successful we can be, man.
And I'm the next president of Harvard University.
30th president. Wow.
For me, this role is about harnessing the power of ideas
and supporting
the people who pursue them. Few things give me more joy, more energy than talking with a colleague, working in a field that's new to me, or hearing the questions that are on the minds
of the new
generation of students. These conversations let me see the world with fresh eyes.
Community.
We are in a moment of rapid and accelerating change,
really,
socially,
put our minds
politically,
and do something
in the
great.
economy, technologically. So many aspects of life are being reset. With the strength of this extraordinary institution behind us, we enter a moment of possibility.
I never even thought about
it. Pioneers.
It was just never in my, it was like not something I even thought about.
Not only about the problems that we face,
first of all, my parents
but the solutions to our greatest challenges.
We're not
at Harvard, we
that.
have a duty to lean in
and
engage and to be of service to the world.
Your children want to go to Harvard?
My parents
an option
are Haitian immigrants.
Yes.
They came to the U.S. with very
little
and put themselves through college while raising our family. They believed that education made everything possible.
Wow.
Being an academic opened up my world and helped me achieve a dream I could never have imagined.
Be proud of this.
As a woman of color, as a daughter of immigrants, if my presence in this role affirms someone's sense of belonging.
So she's talking about her role at Harvard, and I'm just seeing the photos of her parents. That's the way our photos look. That's the way our parents look, the bell bottoms, and just super happy. And then we just said, boom, we're going to come to another country. And you could see, look, she's been able to dominate in her area of academia. Just shows you, and I'm proud of her. Claudia, hopefully you see this and you're just like, whoa, hey, we're giving you, lack of a better word, big up. That's I guess a Jamaican term. But, bigging you up in terms of we see you, in terms of what you're doing. And you got support systems, you got people that are proud of you and excited to share this video of Haitians and just doing amazing things.
At Harvard, that is a great honor. And for those who are beyond our gates, if this prompts them to look anew at Harvard, to consider new
maybe I'm considering Harvard
for themselves and their futures.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, listen, the real story is growing up Haitian, right? So if you grew up Haitian,
I love this.
then you know the real story behind that. And I think many people, even if you didn't grow up Haitian, you'll be excited.
I definitely wanted to show this video. Number one, it's our Haitian story. This is my wife and I don't know, maybe 6 years ago. I want to say I had a little bit. I was a little bit stronger back then, and a little bit younger, less gray. But you, Mark, you're not bad looking over there. and this is when we started our at home. We started the Mark and Joe show, and I just think that I got my wife to she loved her sleep, but I got her to to wake up and just do videos with me, and I love being able to see myself and fast forward and see myself there. I love it. I love everything about this. Let's see what you got to say, Mark and Joe.
About our experiences, you'll definitely laugh at the experiences that we had.
Being Haitian, you always knew the 3 L's.
3 L's, and I think everybody out there knows about the 3 L's.
Because l'église lacaille. That school.
Not the order I would say it in, but yes.
Right.
That's it. Don't stop at the corner store.
Correct. Don't veer to anything else in your life except those 3 things, right?
Yes, exactly. Your parents drilled that into your head starting at age 5.
So she was saying l'école, la calle, l'église, and I said it in a different order. But l'école, the house. No. L'école. Oh, wow. help me. L'école, school, la calle, house, l'église, church. So I don't know how I got that wrong. But those are the 3 L's that we live by. I don't care what anybody say. Those are the 3 L's. If you don't do those 3 things traditionally, right? And for the most part, if you you're gonna be encouraged to go to church. You're gonna be encouraged. Stay home. Where are you going? Why do you have to go out? It's too late. It's the weekend. It's a day. It's a week that ends with Y. It's too early. The sun is out. There's no sun out. Whatever reason that our parents would come through, they would come to some reason why we should not go anywhere, and that's why we say la calle, because they always want us home, right? And then us, we're kind of like, man, what can we do something else? Can we go out? Can we do something else? And that's why it's like a big thing. L'école, la calle, l'église, church, right? They always want us in church. I've joked around. I've missed so much TGI Fridays. This is back in the day when Urkel and Family Matters and Coach. I would never catch those new episodes. I would never catch them. Back in the day, once you missed the episode, it never aired. Like never. Like you can wait months till you can see another Stefan Urkel episode. So I should just be going to church on Friday, so upset and so mad because I just missed out on the Steve Urkel turning into Stefan. That was my used to love that and watch that. So I just thought that was I love it. I love everything about this. Go ahead.
You go to school to learn. You go to church because they make you go every Sunday. And
she knows.
Go home.
Can't miss.
Don't stop.
This is another guy that I don't know how many people know he's Haitian.
Even sometimes when I say that I'm Haitian.
I love it. Canadians.
There's a hierarchy to this. I have a hard time saying that I'm Haitian because I've never been.
I love how he's a little bit of a loss for words because
I might consider myself
on this platform he's not at all.
I'm gonna be like,
but this topic for some reason
to
he's
be
a little bit.
Haitian, you need to go there every summer. I'm Haitian. I go there every summer. Someone's gonna say to them, you're not Haitian because you go there every summer.
You're not Haitian enough.
There a year.
You get
I was
that sometimes
born
too.
in Grenfell Park, South Shore of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Grenfell Park, which is a city that is mostly English.
Never heard of it, but now I have.
South Shore, mostly French. Quebec, mostly white.
That's funny.
Canada, mostly Canadian. You don't belong. You do not, and they make you feel you don't like it. You don't.
That's crazy. You don't belong. You heard that? Wow.
Everybody I meet in their second gen or even first gen, they all have those struggles. You'll never be enough.
You can say all your life that you don't care what people say. If people say that you don't belong, you say, yeah, I belong. Do you really? I don't know. Maybe you don't.
Regardless, you never stop searching for a place to call yours.
Yeah. So was it?
Wow, Alba, that was so deep. Before we get into the last video, there's some parallelism there, right? He's in Canada. He's still saying he's not Haitian enough. He doesn't belong. He doesn't fit in. And so somehow his parents arrive in Canada and they settle there. I arrive in America. I settle here, and we have a lot of the same feelings. Like, man, what's going on? We're a fish out of water. We don't belong. The one thing that we're realizing is that we can thrive here, though. We are here now. We can thrive here. So that's the one thing that I'm realizing, that he's realizing as well. Being in Canada, it looks like he's getting judged for not being Haitian enough, not being, whatever it is. And he's like, man, I got a feeling of just not belonging. And then all of a sudden you see that's what we're feeling over here in this country, another feeling of not belonging. Let's hear our story.
A culture shock for you from Turks and Caicos to United States of America?
Oh yeah, I came at probably one of the craziest times in South Florida.
When was that?
So in '94.
Okay.
So when I was in Turks and Caicos, I didn't know, I know I was Haitian, of course, but that wasn't a thing. It wasn't like at the top of, something that was talked about every day. I didn't wear my pride or my, my culture everywhere. Right. I was just Haitian. And I was black, and of course I knew that, and that wasn't a thing that was talked about, a lot either. That wasn't a big thing. So then I come here and right away, I realized there was a black and white issue, and I was like, oh, okay. Then I realized there was a Caribbean issue. I would say I'm Haitian. I remember the first time I said I was Haitian.
Same scenario here. Listen, I'm not belonging. There's a black and white issue. What's going on here? I get here, and then so she's coming from Turks and Caicos. So somehow her parents landed from Haiti and then settled in Turks and Caicos. Now I guess she's in the States, but this is Wanda, and she's done a lot in terms of social media, in terms of Instagram. You can just always see her face somewhere, and I'm always trying to figure out, what do you do, right? And then I was able to get on her website, and just look, 222,000 Instagram followers, 406,000 Facebook followers, Twitter followers, and she does a lot of media events, right? And just kind of engaging the Haitian community, letting people know what's going on in the communities, and just kind of coordinating and just doing an awesome job. I can, so Wanda, I commend you. We're watching. As Haitians that are watching, we're proud of you. Keep pushing and keep pressing. Keep doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? So she's like, man, I got here from Turks and Caicos, and whoa, what's up with that?
And the kids was like, oh, cool. They don't parle Creole, and they just started speaking Creole, and I was like, no. And unfortunately for me, that was one of the real popular Haitian kids.
She must have got to Florida.
He just took that and just ran with it,
she must have landed in Florida. They were like, hold on, what are you doing here? You Haitian? Well, you don't speak Creole? What's up with that? So now you're about to get, oh my gosh, sometimes it's your own people.
And that was my thing. I was a fake Haitian, right?
I've heard that before.
I didn't speak Creole, so I was a fake Haitian.
You know what I'm sayeying? If you can't show your passport, you can get you.
Look, the interviewer.
I definitely didn't have a passport, and they made sure everybody was aware of it.
Is that okay?
Because it was of course you in school, you got to get picked
people,
on.
Man.
I didn't really have anything to get picked on at that time, so that was it. That was si je parle pas Creole. I remember being on the bus and everyone would be talking about me. I would know.
And she's over here talking about she got discriminated against because she got here, and all of a sudden she doesn't speak Creole. And the guy's like, oh, the interviewer say jokes, and he might be joking, but some truth to every joke. He's like, oh, I would have got on you too, but no, that's the thing. You got people here you got foreigners. We're all the same. Just embrace.
What I would feel it.
I would have been the main one.
Oh, they used to be talking about me, and I.
Oh, hey, that's the end of the video. Oh, okay. So these are all people that are podcasters, singers. This is Mona, producers. You can see we got a whole lot going on, and I'm here to see it. I'm here to watch it. I'm here to just kind of honor and celebrate the folks that are just doing well. You know what I mean? Obviously, let's support each other. Let's if we got some Haitians in our circle that's just not doing right, try to call them out in love and just kind of get them on the right track. Tony Ayo, Maxwell. Oh my gosh, Pastor. Oh, great job putting this. Oh, okay, I don't know how to dance so fast. All right, this is where so there's that. My parents never let me listen to compa, and that also made me get into I got 2 left feet now because I just never was able to listen to compa, and therefore I'm just so there you go. Our stories. So I think that's the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. We wanted to talk to you guys about our stories, our Haitian stories. Follow. Let's just make this thing. Just share this with the people that are in this video. If you know someone that's in the video, just share with them. Let them know that, hey, you got people just celebrating and honoring you. All right. Till the next time. See you guys.